Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is the self-reflection reading for Gemini. If you've not seen a self-reflection reading done by myself before, the idea is every now and then we all need to do a little bit of reflection on things that we need to learn or look at. And sometimes we need a bit of a hint from spirit on what we need to address. So let's get into this. It should involve your past, present and your future because it is self-reflection. Now it is a timeless reading, but today is the 5th of August when I'm recording it, but whenever it falls into your feed is likely to be when it is or could be relevant for yourself. If you don't find anything in this message though, please do check out your other placements. You may find a message in there for you. As it is collective and not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay. Let's get into this. If you do like your message today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so it will help pass it to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you haven't subscribed and you like the message, don't forget to hit that subscribe and press the notification bell if you want to get notifications on whenever I upload new content. So, Spirit, can we get some cards for Gemini with regards to their current self-reflection journey? Can we get some cards for Gemini, please? Just two more, please, Spirit. So you're giving me 3. Thanks. I'll pop that one there. Okay. So the overall energy we have for you is the 8 of Cups. So that's telling me that you are currently doing something or you're sitting in energy that isn't currently serving you. You may be feeling a bit stuck, a bit complacent, and you're in need of moving forward. You need to change things up. You're very much like you've settled and you don't think anything could get any better for you. Now, how you're talking to yourself is we've got this King of Pentacles. So you are telling yourself that everything's good, that you're stable, you're abundant, you've got everything you could possibly need, that you're absolutely great with your finances and your work situation, and that you can provide a lot of stability. Let's get some clarity on that for you. We get one more card, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Lovers, the Hermit, and the 7 of Swords all coming out in the upright. Okay, so that Lovers then is telling me that you've had a choice to make and that you feel like you have made the right choice with regards to some sort of union or just something that you needed to make a choice on. So you feel that you've made the right choice. But you are also feeling like you do need to do some isolation and be on your own. So it could very well be that even though you've made a choice and you feel that you're in the right partnership potentially, that you feel isolated and lonely while you're within that. You could be doing a bit of soul searching as well. Now this 7 of Swords is suggesting to me that you may have had your heart broken. Somebody looks like they may have stabbed you in the back. They could have stole from you. It could very well be that somebody's been lying to you, maybe manipulating you a little bit. So where you've got this King of Pentacles thinking that you could, everything's great, you provide stability, you may very well have somebody, possibly a lover, that is making you feel lonely and possibly taking your money from you. It could even be that they're taking other things. They could be lying, they could be deceiving you in some way, but you feel like you can't do anything because they're your choice, they're the person that you're supposed to be with, even though you may feel lonely and that you need to do some reflection, and even though there might be a bit of sneaky, deceptive behaviour going on, you do feel like you are there providing the stability, and that is what you're supposed to be doing. At least that's the way it looks like you're talking to yourself. Now, in the what are you hiding from yourself out of shame or fear, we have a Queen of Pentacles. So potentially you're either hiding I want to say maybe you're hiding wealth, or it could even be a person that you're hiding out of shame or fear. I don't think you'd be hiding a person out of fear, mind you. But we do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe what you're hiding is that you have a lot of... On this card, there's a Queen with a child. It's not very often you do get a Queen of Pentacles with a child on there. The Queen of Pentacles is extremely nurturing. She's very loving. She's stable. She's also very family orientated. So maybe you're hiding a family. There can also be a home. So you could be, maybe you're hiding a lover and a child out of shame or fear. Could potentially be why you've got this King of Pentacles. Because you feel like you need to provide stability for them. Let's get clarification on that though. So we've got a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got a Magician in the upright. And we've got Discretion in the upright. So yeah, so stability and wanting home life. Maybe it's that you want that and you're hiding it for some reason. This Knight of Pentacles is suggesting to me that you don't currently have that stability, that home life, that abundance, even though you're telling yourself you do. This Knight of Pentacles doesn't know what he wants. He's a bit aimless. The Magician is telling me that you feel like you've got the skills to manifest anything that you want. You could potentially be manifesting. See, this Discretion can be reconciliation. Maybe what it is that you're looking for is reconciliation with a person. You don't know how to go about it to get it though, but you do want to. You have the self-confidence and you have the drive and the motivation to go for it. Because this Discretion card can be reconciliation. It could also be just making a final decision on whether or not you want to close something out or whether you want to move forward with it. To me, it looks like you may want to, maybe you're hiding a desire to reconcile because of fear or guilt. Maybe you needed to feel stable to go towards this person. Or you feel like you don't need them because you're stable on your own. But it does suggest to me that for some reason, I think this person is a desire to move towards them. I think this Queen of Wands is that you're hiding a desire to move towards them out of fear or shame. Maybe something's happened in the past. Potentially you may have lied, or they lied to you and you feel shameful, or a bit of fear of moving towards them in case you either get rejected or it repeats. But like I say, you don't know how to go about going towards them. This Knight of Pentacles doesn't know what he needs to do. He doesn't know a way of moving forward. He doesn't know what, he's got no plan, no direction. He's just ploughing on regardless of what's coming. Or he's just ploughing up, he's got no plan, but he's just carrying on anyway. But you're definitely trying to manifest something. You've got a lot of confidence to do that. And like I say, this Discretion is telling me that you're potentially wanting to reconcile with someone, or at least speak to them to try and get some sort of closure. Now, what you can do, or what healing's available to help at the moment that you've got access to. We have the Hierophant. Now that's coming out in a sideways position, so having faith. It could be quite challenging to have a lot of faith in that, knowing that things are going to be okay and that things work out for the best. It could even be that you might need to potentially look at learning something, maybe get a mentor, or go to, go and seek religion of some form. Let's get some clarification on that Hierophant. To me, it's just suggesting that you need to have faith, but it could be very challenging. We've got a Five of Swords coming out to the side, so avoiding conflict. We've also got an Ace of Pentacles and an Eight of Swords coming out on the side as well. So avoiding conflict, trying to have an abundant new start, but not missing out and spending too much money, because if that Ace of Pentacles was in the reverse, it's a loss of finance. But it's coming out to the side. So you want a new start, or you're having a new start, but you need to be careful not to overspend and lose money. And then an Eight of Swords, you're overthinking, you're trapped in your own head. So trying to come out of that, trying to get yourself unstuck, stop thinking about the same things over and over again. Get yourself out of an unhappy cycle, whatever guilt you may be feeling you need to come out of. Yeah, so potentially having a lot of faith, or, seeking faith if you're not getting it. Possibly connecting to your higher self with, through meditation or some other form of exercise that you can connect to your higher self with. It could even be that if you don't want to lose this person, this could even be suggesting marriage. Maybe you're already with them, you don't want to lose them. Because the Hierophant can be taken as faith, it can be taken as a higher level of commitment. So it could be something that's challenging for you to address. Maybe if you've separated and you want to reconcile, that could be something that you might need to look at. Yeah. Now, what you need to release, we have a Death card. So you need to let go of some sort of transition. So you're holding on tightly to something, but you do need to let it go, and you need to have whatever transformation you need. That Death card's telling me that something needs to come to an end, but you're dragging it out. So something needs to come to an end so you can start something else, but you are really holding on tight. Can we get clarification of that Death card, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Moon card in the upright, which is telling me that things are being kept in the dark from you for a reason. Maybe part of what it is that you need to let go of is the fact that you don't know the truth, or you are not aware of what's coming next, and you may need to let that go so you can have faith that the universe knows what's good for you and lets it come in its own timing when it's right for you. We do have a Five of Wands as well, so potentially some sort of conflict. Could be quite challenging to let that go as well. So moving forward without letting people, it's kind of like not letting them pester you. It's working with them instead of against them. Very much working in unison with people could be a bit challenging. And that could be part of the unknown, part of the secrets. It could even be that you're hiding secrets from people that you need to release. And we do have this Eight of Strength, the 8 the Strength card, and that's come out to the side as well. So that's suggesting that you need to have a lot of strength and a lot of courage, a lot of self-control. Probably you need to grow some self-esteem if you're lacking some. It is telling me that you need to also be careful of your ego, and not let your ego drive you to do things. It could be your ego that's making you hold on tightly to whatever needs to come to an end. It's also generally your ego that drives you to feel the need to know everything as well. So just be very careful with that. It's very likely that you just need to release that part of yourself, and that kind of belief system in order to let go. But definitely looking at working with people, not in conflict with them, with that Five of Wands. Working as a team, potentially collaborating with people. That could be a bit of an issue for you, but it's definitely something that you need to look at. It could be a bit challenging, but you just need to release the fact that it's challenging and realise that it's actually good for you, and it's a good lesson on how you can, learn from other people, how they can cope. Because let's face it, you learn a lot more when you've got people that bring you conflict. They're there to challenge you, to test your boundaries, to bring you life lessons. What you need to embrace is a Temperance and a Four of Cups. So you need to embrace balance, inner healing, harmony, and also you need to realise what's in front of you as well with that Four of Cups. So you may have lots of choices around you, but you need to realise what's actually good for you. And part of that is obviously that inner healing and balance. So it's very likely that you need to, like I say, potentially do some inner work, maybe get some faith, help you balance yourself out, maybe with a bit of meditation, some Reiki healing if you like that sort of thing. Let's get some clarification on this Temperance and Four of Cups, please, Spirit. Get one more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a Three of Wands, so having patience. That's coming in with your Temperance and your Four of Cups then. So having patience, knowing that something good is coming towards you. That's all to do with having that faith, knowing that it is going to be in divine timing. Knowing what it is that you want, so that you've made that decision, so when it comes you know when to grab it. Now you also have a Nine of Swords in the upright, which is suggesting to me that you may be having a bit of sleepless nights. Maybe that having patience could be something that keeps you up at night a little bit. But the Four of Cups is suggesting that you might be a little bit bored, you might be feeling a little bit impatient, but embrace it, because you know that something better is coming along for you. You just need to try and have that little bit of patience, that little bit longer, and it will come. We do have the Tower, the 16. 16 might be a lucky number for some of you, same as the 8. But yeah, that Tower there, it's in the reverse. It's telling me that you do need to change some sort of thought pattern, possibly something that you've been having, some way you've been thinking. It needs to change slightly. You need to look at something from a different perspective. You've got a bit of a lesson that you need to learn. So some sort of thing that you've been relying on needs to come down, so that you can rebuild it. Now this is something that's going to happen over time. It's going to be a slow release. I believe it's to do with this Death card as well. So embracing that transition of whatever it is that you need to release so that you can build something better. So this is telling me, I think a lot of this is about divine timing and having faith, to be honest with you. I can see a lot of in here suggesting that you would really like to reconcile with this person. You feel like you're abundant, you feel stable, you feel like you've made that choice, but you are currently on your own. Something, like I say, may have happened with regards to some deceit. It's very much looking like you want to reconcile, but you don't know how to. You want to manifest it. Like I say, we've got a lot of having faith, trying to make sure you don't miss out on the new opportunity when it does come towards you. Trying not to have arguments and keeping out of your own head. Stop overthinking everything. Releasing whatever this negative thought pattern is, or what it's just a release of something potentially that you don't have everything coming to you. Like I say, this Knight of Pentacles, you know, it's very much somebody that doesn't know what way to go. You don't need to know what way to go. Something, if you have a lot of courage, you know, remove the ego that's telling you that you need to know everything. You need to be in control. You need to be in charge. You need to release that, because you need to work with people. You might not have all the answers at the moment, but that is the whole point of having faith that something better is coming in for you. And here with you having, you know, that balance, that harmony, having that faith, realising what's good for you. Yes, it's sitting and waiting for something to come along, but you know it's better. You know something good's coming in, and you just need to change your mindset. You might be having nightmares or horrible dreams or anxiety because you're sitting waiting around, but it will get better. You just need to release that whole, you know, not knowing everything, and embrace the fact that you don't need to know everything. Everything you need will come to you when you need it. And rebuild that tower, you know, get rid of the idea of needing to have control. That tower or that foundation of needing to be in control of things needs to come down. You don't need to know what direction you're going to go in. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You need to have faith that it's, you know, that will happen for you if that is the case. Right, let's get you, I'm going to get you a Moonology card, and then we'll get you an Angel of Light, and we'll get you a Witch's Kitchen Oracle as well. See if there's any more messages that Spirit want to convey for you. I mean, it very may not have been that you want to reconcile. It may very well have been that you want to just embrace that, wanting to have a house, a home, you know, that luxurious lifestyle. But you already have the King of Pentacles telling yourself that you are that king. All the other things are still the same, you know, having faith that it's going to happen, making sure that you're working together with people, not competing with them in order to get what you need. Having faith that you don't need to know how it's going to come or when it's going to come. It's just going to come along, and be patient. Right, so can we get a Moonology card, please, Spirit? And we've got a few of them jumping out. So we've got have faith in your dreams. So if you are having a lot of vivid dreams, write them down, and you might find meanings in them. Balance spirituality and practicality. So again, that Temperance card, making sure you've got a lot of balance and harmony in your life, embracing it. You are good enough. Again, that courage, that Strength card, having courage, self-esteem, self-control, and step out of your comfort zone. Okay, and that can cause you to have anxiety with that Nine of Swords and sleepless nights if you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay. Let's get you an Angel of Light card. Okay, so we've got self-worth again, about that Strength card. Self-worth bestows a sense of confidence, expectation of success, and ability to love. Decide on clear boundaries and limits, and firmly decline to let others step over them or manipulate you. You will earn respect. When you value yourself, you become open and friendly, slow to take offence, and quick to forgive. That's all to do with that Five of Swords and that Five of Wands. Remind yourself that you're likeable and lovable. Do not let others press your buttons. Stand tall and confident. With true self-worth, you radiate a golden aura which enfolds others and makes them feel good too. Ask your angel to step into your aura and guide you. Your affirmation, I am confident and worthwhile. Now let's get you a kitchen witch oracle. Oh, we've got two. So we've got St. John's wort for dispirited and ginger for power. So let's get you the book to read those for you. Okay, so St. John's wort then. A bitter disappointment has left you disheartened and you just can't seem to shake off the blues. When optimism is discouraged, you find it hard not to feel demoralised, which has invited in a gloomy outlook, as well as a few sleepless and worrisome nights. However, all is not lost. When your hope has been shattered and you're feeling downright miserable, just reach for my bright yellow flowers to restore your former sunny disposition. The effectiveness of my antidepressant properties will cheer you up in no time, as soon as your natural sparkle will return to you in full. As I spirit away any feelings of guilt and lack of self-worth, take care not to tread on me, or a fairy horse may steal you away. Drink me as a tea to soothe rheumatism, neuralgia and symptoms of menopause, or place me in the garden and I'll attract the bees to colour up your life as you begin to blossom again. Okay, so very much sounds like it might be needed for those sleepless nights with that Nine of Swords, and obviously if it is something where you are wanting to reconcile with somebody, you know, then obviously there has been something that's happened, especially with that Seven of Swords that we saw as well. Right then, so ginger, power. If you found that your magical abilities have waned lately, or wish to add more piquancy to your spell work, then allow me to assist. My forceful and fiery influence will help to accelerate the results you desire. For the power of my root has been revered since ancient times. When someone tries to overshadow you, when you are down or bullied, your personal power fades. Add some ginger magic to your world and turn up the heat. I will bring you confidence to live up to your full potential. As your power increases together, we shall combat nightmares, incite passion, and heal physical ailments, such as stomach and digestive problems. My medicinal properties offer anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects for the healing of the body, as well as spicing up your culinary delights in the kitchen. Okay, so ginger also helps with those sleepless nights, but it will also help with any conflict that you may be facing. So get eating your ginger. If you like a good ginger nut or gingerbread men, you know, get in it. You might not like ginger, but I mean, there's always ginger fragrances as well, you know, essential oils. Right, I hope you Geminis liked your reading today. If you did like your reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Good luck with your self-reflection, and thank you for joining me.